We are in the bell pepper greenhouse where we are growing these plants hydroponically. And we started these seeds around 3 months ago. We started them indoors and then we brought them out to the greenhouse here. So I was just going to show you guys a little bit about this greenhouse and some of the operational things that make it work. So I'll start with the irrigation over here. So right here we just have a 50-gallon barrel that we fill up with our nutrient water. We have a 1/2 horsepower pump attached to the irrigation line here. This is just a filter, and the line goes to the end of the greenhouse here. And then at the very back here we have these T connections, and each line goes underneath these rows of plants where we have our drip emitters installed, and then the drip emitters are just installed right into that rockwool block. In these bags here we are using coco coir, and these plants, they're just starting to set fruit now. So we got some little peppers starting to grow, and we string these plants up so that we could grow them vertically. We also prune these plants down to 2 stems, and then we prune all of these side branches coming off them. So I'll show you these vents here. These vents here, they're just gravity operated. So when these powered vents here turn on, the exhaust fans at that end open up. So these fans at the back here, they're just powered with this AC Infinity controller. It's hard to see because the display isn't very bright right now, but this is where you set your temperature for the greenhouse. You could also set humidity. So these fans will come on based on your set points. And yeah, like I said, those vents over here, they just open up when those ones turn on and there's enough negative pressure to allow the air in. So this greenhouse here I got from Shelter Logic. They have a section on their website that's called commercial high tunnels, I think, and you could customize the size. And then they also come with all these metal pieces for the end walls, and it's kind of customizable, so you just cut them up based on what you want to install. So I just cut the pieces up and made a section that fits the fan here so we could install the fans. And then the door over here, pretty much the same thing. I just cut the pieces large enough for this door. The door didn't come with the greenhouse, so I bought that separately and installed it. The fans and these, they come separately. So when I bought the greenhouse, it was pretty much just the frame and the end walls. You could get plastic with it too, but I decided to get a different type of plastic. So I'll show you a little bit more of the plastic outside here. So this is a dual layer plastic system. So basically I just have 2 layers of plastic, and I actually inflate them. So there's a pump, or sorry, a fan on the inside, so it draws air through here. Here's the blower fan right here. So the air is being drawn in, and then it basically just inflates the 2 layers of plastic from there. And the reason for 2 layers is because it's just more insulation. So where I live, the winters get extremely cold. I don't grow all year long, but the spring is very cold, the fall is cold. So the 2 layers of plastic add a little bit more insulation. So I do heat the greenhouse on these cold days and nights with a space heater. And I'll show you how the plastic actually attaches to the greenhouse here. So down here we have wiggle wire, it's called. So there's a C channel here that you just attach to some 2x4s, and then this wiggle wire, see if I could get it out. It's in there pretty good. Anyways, it's just like a wire like that. So you get the plastic, you pull it over the C channel, and then you just push this wiggle wire in. The reason why it's called wiggle wire is because you kind of just wiggle it in all the way. So this is a really good way to attach plastic to a greenhouse. And then you could also put the wiggle wire on a curved surface too, because the C channel, it does bend. So you just screw it down and then you just attach the plastic to it. So this greenhouse is 12 feet wide by 24 feet long. And right now we are growing 54 bell pepper plants in total. So all of the produce that I'm harvesting from this greenhouse here goes to the farmer's market. I have 2 other greenhouses that are a little bit smaller where I'm growing other types of peppers, and I won't be showing that today, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more about this greenhouse. And if you have any questions about the setup or anything about the plants, how I grow them, then leave a comment below. And I think that pretty much wraps this video up. Check out my channel. I have a whole bunch of videos showing how I grow these plants, and I'll be having some harvesting videos soon and a whole bunch of other fun content in the greenhouse and about the greenhouses.